like that.
Hello and welcome to the Tidbit Podcast. I am Aaron, on my right is
David.
and in front of me is
Gary.
And we're moving on to the third topic of the week, which is my own. What?
Did you not introduce the last one?
No, Gary introduced the last one.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
I'm pretty sure Gary introduced the last one, didn't he?
Maybe, I'm not sure. But anyway.
Is this our first fight?
So this is not our first fight. I believe we've had many disagreements.
Tonight.
Tonight, yes. It's the first of fucking many tonight. Right, so the topic that I wanted to go into was the concept of any superhero you can be, okay? Very, very generic. Any superhero. Not sidekicks, as we just established there. Poor David is like crying in the corner. Right, you can take any other...
Sidekicks have good lives.
That's the problem with this.
Yeah.
Any life, any superhero, it's yours. Except you don't get anything to do with their powers. You only get their personal lives. However, the more fucking incredible superhero you pick, clearly the more tragic their backstory.
They all have shit lives.
They all do. Exactly. So I want you to find the balance and find something decent in this. What can you live with?
There are two who have great personal lives.
Okay. And they are?
Thor.
I was thinking that, but his dad and his brother, it's all confusing, you know?
No. That happens because of his powers. If you just take their personal lives, he grows up great. He grows up as a god, and his father's a god, and that's it. And he's sorted. Like nothing bad happens in his life.
It does that.
No, eventually it does.
That's
but
like saying...
if you're taking on their personal lives,
Yeah.
then you would just grow up being pampered.
That's like saying if you pick the Flash, your mum doesn't die, but it happened when you were back in time, became lightning.
Because you
and
have
shit.
powers.
Yeah.
Exactly, because you have powers. But if I
So
took
from the Flash then, my mum didn't die.
wait, am I taking on his powers and everything that happened with that, or his personal life?
Taking on everything to do with
Yeah.
their personal life.
But then you're taking on the powers,
Including-
though, so that breaks the argument. That breaks it then. If you're doing, because then if I take on their powers, then that takes on the personal life as well.
You don't get the power, but you get what happened because of the power. Kind of.
As an example,
So what, do I go unconscious?
would you like to take the example of okay, I mean in terms of like everyone has their alter ego, that type of thing, okay? Even Thor has an alter ego. Originally he's that fucking doctor with a cane and all that sort of shit. Yeah. And know your backstory, Gary.
Dr.
Come on,
Thor.
let's come at me now, yeah.
Fucking care.
Oh my god.
I was answering a question.
Or you could be wait, which Thor? Are you going for Jane? Are you Jane? Riddled with cancer. It's a great personal life. It's horrible. Such a sad story. It's a fucking great run, actually.
Yeah.
A run of Thor.
It's because their powers are intrinsically like so into them. Like their powers are.
So you've broken my whole argument by going straight to the cosmic
Yeah,
shit.
Gary tried
He
to.
just
He does.
we just went straight to the cosmic shit and ruined us because we're looking at grounded people like the rest of them. I say grounded people, but I mean even if you could take
Deadpool.
Jeez. Oh
If
my
you've been
God.
Deadpool, you're just dead.
I suppose
got you.
you just live with cancer, don't you?
It has to get you eventually.
I guess yeah, eventually, but like I don't know, or you have like that one time where he became Tom Cruise. That was kind of epic.
Yes.
Yeah, except it was spelled THOM. Tom Cruise.
So can we have it before they get their powers?
No, it's not before
Or
you get the powers.
is it because when they get their powers that usually a lot of terrible stuff happens.
What's your other person here? You said you had two.
Wonder Woman. If she never leaves. Like before, then she has a great life.
I feel like she's okay.
And she's the
has a great life.
she's the person, because of her powers, she leaves and she's just fighting. And if she never came back,
So let's just put this out there, okay?
she
that
brings the problems.
no matter what we say, someone can comment down below and fucking ruin all this with their intense knowledge, okay? And
That'll
the power
happen
of
with
Google.
anything.
Exactly.
Please ruin Gary.
Please ruin Gary, okay? That's all I'm looking for.
Someone
in
has
this
to.
actually.
Ruin me.
The whole point of this topic is just to be like, no fuck you though. Simple as.
Ruin me.
So, David, any clue?
I'm thinking.
You're really struggling with this.
Everyone's life is so shit.
It is.
Batman has millions, but he saw his parents die.
Yes.
But is money more important than parents, you know?
Wow.
Well, we're going to some darker shit right now, aren't
But
we?
then again, Tony Stark, he has money. And his dad is a bit of an alcoholic, a bit of a dick. But like,
But Tony's an alcoholic.
yeah, so...
Tony's greatest villain is
You can
Joker.
afford a drink though, so... You know?
You'd be constantly sad.
You would be, but you have money.
be constantly fucking
But you'd
drunk.
be sad because you'd never be able to satisfy you because you've already had all the greatest pleasures that the world can offer.
Peter Parker, but his parents are dead, his
That's
uncle's
weird,
dead.
that's weird.
Everyone dies.
Man, everyone dies.
Can no one be happy?
Vision was happy in that one run by Tom King, and then that ended.
How that
happily.
end?
Oh man, let's just say he creates his own family just so he can be happy, and let's just say they have existential crises, and there's there's like suicide and shit, and it's a great fucking run.
That doesn't sound happy.
It isn't, but it's a fucking great run.
Do you mean people with powers or superheroes?
Jesus, once
Oh,
again, Gary's
God.
gonna break this shit. Either or, which would you like to go with?
Superheroes.
Which will break this podcast more?
No, heroes. You can't pick sidekicks, they have powers. You can't pick villains, they have powers. It has to be a superhero.
Because they're like, are we just saying heroes that have comics?
No, because you're gonna pick like one of like the street level
Something from
superheroes.
Heroes about.
No, I was gonna like pick like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
No.
He's a hero. He has powers.
Fuck off!
He's also there are several comics of Star Wars that are ongoing.
I just sculled myself in the fucking window.
Good.
Oh,
no.
that hurt.
We're sticking with superheroes.
We're sticking with it. No, we can't go on that bullshit now, okay? Because I'm pretty sure Yoda has a solid life, right?
Can I pick the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Don't think so.
Fuck it, yeah, if you wanted to, I suppose you
don't,
can.
though.
You don't know.
They have a great personal life.
They do actually have a
They
solid
just
personal
eat
life.
They love pizza.
They eat a lot of pizza and they're quite happy.
And the
Unless
boys
you're
are
Raph.
grand.
Raph is just like...
Did you see all the Pizza Hut like advertisement in the in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yeah.
Well, of course they're gonna get pizza. Pizza Hut.
I'm still.
Are you still stumped,
like,
are you?
If we'd say sidekicks, I would definitely go with Damian Wayne, because Dad's a millionaire, Mum's an assassin.
I'm an arsehole.
He's dead sometimes, but you know, apart from that,
Yeah.
he's grand. He's getting along
Do
with
you not
life.
remember how we got the Titans back last time? Like this
He's getting along with
last
life.
time. He kidnaps them.
That's not bad for him.
I suppose, but like,
It's bad for them.
okay, I suppose you're not getting his personality. You're just
Showing to his life.
you're just trying to his life, and
But he's a sidekick, so I can't be. He doesn't have any powers anyway. What am I saying?
is that?
That'd be grand.
I'd be grand.
I would be him. No, but.
But if Grant Morrison is writing you, you're fucked.
Come back to me, man. I'll
Come back to you.
Think of
Okay.
more.
Doesn't have to be a hero.
Oh, yes, it does.
No, it doesn't have to be a superhero.
Yeah,
It
you
can
can't
be a
be.
super villain.
No.
Damn it.
Hero. Gary just isn't.
He's just like,
happy
what is this?
questions.
Like, it's we can't please him.
I want Gary to come in with hypothetical and we'll just destroy it.
Oh please, but we can never prove Gary wrong.
No,
I
It never
I'll,
works.
I'll change it. You know I will.
See,
Yeah.
that is up to the people to destroy Gary with the power of hindsight and the internet. Please.
Do it.
Give me.
Do it.
Okay, Aaron, what is yours?
I think, right, okay, as basic as it is, man, I wouldn't mind being Clark Kent.
Your planet was destroyed.
Did I witness any of that?
Parents are dead.
Did I witness any of that?
A lot of cousins will be able to come back being dicks, you know?
But man, I was raised by two solid parents. Lose one of them, absolutely lose one of them, but still have a solid
You
fucking...
lost 3 parents if you're adding them all up.
Okay, but if you have no memory of those parents, that's like saying like you've lost parents because you were fucking adopted.
Spider-Man didn't lose any parents then. He lost one uncle.
Yeah, and he blames himself for that utterly and completely.
But like, you know, he's
Yeah.
funny sometimes.
He's what?
He's funny sometimes.
He's funny sometimes, yeah. And I suppose, but his personal life is, all of Parker's stuff is all guilt. Everything he does is like,
Yeah.
everyone dies around him and he blames himself for it.
Not a good mindset.
That's why you can't go for the likes of Daredevil, because even though you're blind, you can still see everything. Daredevil still has Catholic guilt. And everyone who dies is
And
on
he's
him.
blind.
Yeah, but is he though?
But
He's-
if we don't take his powers, we're blind.
Shit, man, you're not wrong. Okay, I wouldn't mind being a fucking reporter. And
I thought we said blind.
oh Jesus.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind being a reporter because that's a solid life. You grew up with a great family. You're raised
paying job.
You're raised with absolute love. You go off, you make a name for yourself, and the whole thing of like Clark Kent and Superman becomes two separate things. Okay, so he lives his personal life, and then when he needs to, he fucks off and does whatever. I know it's a very basic answer given Superman because everyone will rail on about how shy the characters or whatnot, but there is personal life there. That is pretty good. There's shit that happens to him all along, all down the fucking road. But in terms of a personal life, it can be quite a simple life. He had a good upbringing. He went to school. He went off. He lost.
Went to school, had his lunch.
Come here, Damien didn't go fucking school. What
He
you want
didn't.
right?
But he knows
Legal
how to fight.
You what?
He knows how to fight.
Yeah, and he kills, and isn't that great? Doesn't it all work out brilliantly for him? Fantastic.
Depending.
Depending on who's writing him, exactly. Yeah.
See, part of me wants to
Destroy
like,
every
choose a
argument.
character who, even though they haven't had a good personal life, I would choose them because their personal life made them a good person. Because of what they suffer through, they become such a good person that's like, well, again, not like balancing out like, you know, good, evil and suffering and stuff like that. It's not a good thing, but because of the circumstances that happen with them, if you had their personal life, you would become like a very good person. Examples being like the Silver Surfer.
Again, cosmic. You're just going straight to cosmic.
Yeah.
No, but like going from his
You can't be
personal
flying
life,
around.
because he was like absolute like suffering, and then he decides to spend the rest of his life on as basically a martyr and vanguard.
Yeah.
And that is just like the ultimate like life-saving mission. Is he has said, no, my entire rest of my life is entirely about protecting people and recovering them from the evil of another overlord.
In a normal
he
day.
he is basically a revolutionary fighter. He is so selfless.
In a normal day, without powers, what does the Silver Surfer do exactly?
Man, he can surf those waves.
What does he do? What do you do in a normal day?
Well, if he
T1000
didn't have powers,
person.
then I'd imagine he'd do the same thing. Even without powers, he would try and help people, and he
I feel
would
this guy
try.
changing who he is.
But I don't know if that would change who he is. I think like
Literally contradictory.
I know.
No, change him years. Yeah, but I think it would
You have
change
a
him.
point.
but now
you're
see, the
wrong.
thing
Yeah,
is,
exactly. I
you don't-
agree, but I disagree.
But now you're breaking it the same way I was. I'm trying to get back into it, but now you're breaking it the same way I was, which is you're trying to
Am I?
you're trying to take the powers away from the person in the personal life, and that was my original thing that I couldn't wrap my head around. But if you had to go for personal lives, then that one that would make like you a really good person, it would be Silver Surfer. He's incredible.
I'd say go back to Wonder Woman.
Go with yours. You already won.
That was a good answer.
But then you're also saying like okay, you pick Superman, but without his powers. It's like,
That's what Iron said, it.
That's what I said, yeah.
but then without his powers, he's not Kryptonian because he's from Krypton. It's like then he just fucking destroy everything.
No, he came from there.
Yeah, but that's why he has powers, because he's Kryptonian.
No powers.
See, that's what I mean by like getting too deep into the personal life thing. You can't just like separate Silver Surfer.
He
from
just
his
wants to
powers.
write articles and look after his new mum, you know?
And like Lois is grand. They get along. They get along well. Everything goes on quite fine there. And say if
She doesn't really like Clark though at the start.
and I say if he doesn't have the powers, I suppose they can have a child normally.
Yeah.
And all is okay. And then like that recent shit they did with the comic of Super Sons where they did, it's Damien and John, and it's fucking beautiful. It's a great story. All that
Would
sort of
you
stuff.
still be jacked?
I'd see no reason why Clark wouldn't be like, well, fuck this, let's get big. Like he just thinks like you.
Yeah.
They gotta get big. So
I know how you
he
feel.
lifts the buildings anyway. He doesn't need the powers. He's just this cunt walking like
One of them.
Drinking protein shakes.
Yeah. See, like we mentioned there just before the podcast, Wally West.
Yeah.
Now I wouldn't do Wally because Wally's life only becomes great once the powers come into it because he still has all the shit going on at home, and he comes up to his aunt to stay with her, and that's where he meets. Barry Noel was saying with his icon, then it becomes great, but it only becomes great because he is given these powers.
That's why I also asked the question: does it stop once you get the powers? Because then the personal life is attached to the powers. That's why I asked that question before. But that's where a lot of these superheroes. That's when you get to know them because obviously they're going to start with what their powers are because that's the draw of superheroes. So that's that. But I think like personal life, I might choose Silver Surfer because he becomes so selfless. It's an absolute martyr mission, but in terms of like I would rather have him around than any other person because I know that he would just be there for, like, yeah, he's just such a good person.
But the important thing is,
He wants Zen law.
would you still be bald if you didn't have the powers?
Yes.
Okay.
He was bald before the powers.
Are you still silver?
He's still a surfer.
You still surf?
Your name is now Chad.
He still catch those waves, no? If he didn't have the powers, would he still go there?
I really...
Are you still stumped?
Yeah.
Are you really stumped?
Yeah. I was thinking maybe Static. But like, he's in a gang, you know, he's shooting people.
Oh, jeez.
Well, he's given a gun to shoot people.
Imagine without his powers.
I know.
Might have been in a gang.
Are you trying to find someone who just has a normal life?
Yes.
Wait, so can we change
Oh,
the
God,
question,
Jesus
right?
Christ. Okay.
No, can we change the question to,
How are you going to title this episode?
no, what if these people never got their powers?
No.
What if they never got their powers and you had to still have their personal lives that continued after, so they didn't use this to get away from their problems? So if they imagine that if they didn't, because a lot of these people have like bad personal lives, then they get their powers and that gets them out of the trouble because they learn how to use responsibility.
Does it get them out of trouble? The majority of the time it gets them into more shit.
No,
it
it
brings
gets
more
into more
people
trouble.
around them die.
Yes.
And they blame themselves. So their personal lives go to even more.
Yes, but they're still saving people. It's now that they're destroying people, but they're also like saving more people than they're destroying. It's a very complicated thing, but I don't know if that helps the argument at all. To help like choose a character. Whereas, imagine if they didn't have their powers. Like imagine like whose personal life would you choose?
I don't know.
You're even more fucked now.
because
See,
it's just
we
that-
started this off, we had like general like ideas of what we wanted to do,
Yeah.
and then you were trying to figure it out. And then Gary deconstructed the entire podcast and the company's wrecked.
I was thinking
Yeah.
Thor as well, but he does go through a lot of shit. And then Gary said Thor, then we got shut him down. So here we go with that now. Bit hypocritical, you know. Go with Batman. So yeah,
sure,
money.
Love, fuck
He's
the parents.
so depressed though.
He's so depressed.
Oh, Spider-Man. Oh, he's guilty.
He's all the guilt is there.
No one
If
is
he didn't have
happy.
his powers, he would just be a depressed teen who has.
Kick ass. He's not Paris anymore.
Jesus.
No, he's not Paris.
Well, the shit happens to him as well. Like,
Yeah, and he's quite nerdy as well. Yeah.
it's quite nerdy. Is that what the devil is?
Understandable.
Do you know what we're doing here? That's nerdy.
Oh God.
He's kind of nerdy, I suppose.
Yeah. Well,
Crazy
I don't
universe.
really love my superhero stuff, but it's just too upsetting.
Yeah. Because well, okay, hold on a second now.
Yeah.
Now, you could, if you wanted,
And be given an answer. What?
becomes a superhero in his own right.
Who?
You could absolutely go for your fucking...
Dick Grayson?
Yeah,
I was thinking, but his parents died as well.
it did.
I want my parents alive, you know?
I suppose.
I'm a fan of them. But
Yeah. yeah, I'm on the same page. Yeah, that's all good. Yeah.
yeah, I was thinking about some dick, but I don't know.
We all want some dick. What are you on about? Completely wrecked.
I'll just go with Dick Grayson.
Right, go Dick, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, we always go Dick.
His
is the
parents
safe.
died, but he's not too upset about it.
No, he's not too upset,
Yeah.
no. Got that money, got that shit, got away.
He can still work at a circus if he wants to.
He can.
Might bring up bad memories.
Got
but
them lead skills.
Yeah.
Very good tactical skills as well. Can do whatever you want, I
Yeah.
suppose.
Flash.
Good career paths.
Flash Gordon.
So Gary's gone through 5 answers now.
So anyway, now that this entire segment is...
No, because powers are the thing that destroy him. That's what causes all of this thing, because Spider-Man fucking annoys him so much.
Yeah.
Imagine, without his powers, his personal life would have been... He would have been the most popular guy at school, and probably the rest of his life would have been completely normal.
That
He
is
would
true.
Would have just had a job. And in fact, his personal life would just be average.
If you want to just go average, you could just go like Ms. Marvel. As in Kamala Khan. Just chilling in school, like.
I want to be a man though, you know.
Suppose he went Wonder Woman immediately, like.
I know.
But then also,
Squirrel Girl. Sorted.
what if you get to people like Natalia Romanoff?
No, she's a fucked up backstory, man.
Yeah.
Because that's not powers now. Now you get into... Because then she
You
never...
don't have
had
skills, but like I went with Nightwing. He doesn't have powers either.
Yeah.
He just has fighting skills and stuff.
Oh, Nightwing?
Yeah.
Barry Allen is what you said? I don't know. I
Nightwing.
don't know these characters.
Dick Grayson, who grew up.
Cool.
Yeah.
No, I still don't know who the hell Barry Allen or Dick Grayson or all
Barry Allen is the
Wally
Flash.
whatever.
Wally West is
I
Kid
don't
Flash
care.
and Ned Flash.
I don't know.
But what about Aqualad?
There is 5 versions of each of those characters. That's
Yeah.
why I don't care.
Ah, no, is there though?
It would... I would have to...
There's multiverses.
Oh, Jesus. Let's go into that, shall we? Let's go hardcore multiverse.
There's one Flash, there's one... one Robin, there's one Batman.
A lot more than one Robin.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah.
A lot more of most of them.
And Dick also becomes Batman for a while there as well.
Dick Girl?
Dick
What?
Grayson.
Dick Girl. The new fucking remake version of Hit Girl. We're going hardcore Dick Girl. Oh, Jesus, that's a sound clip.
One of Superman's many cousins.
Oh my God.
So yeah, I'm going with Nightwing.
You gonna go Nightwing?
Yeah.
Grand, okay. I'm gonna stick with my good old reporter, Clark.
Imagine
Oh, Jesus.
what colour Kryptonite would have to be to have Supergirl grow a dick.
Sorry, what?
Imagine different Kryptonite affects you different ways.
Oh, pink Kryptonite makes you
It's
gay.
gotta be little blue kryptonite, I suppose.
Like blue makes him sad. Blue makes him sad, and then just I love the idea of Lex Luthor just throwing different coloured Kryptonite at him to see what happens next.
So Gary, your answer is...
Gary, your answer is...
Wonder Woman, okay.
Yeah, I want to be Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I want to be Diane.
Diana
Prince.
Prince, yes. I was trying to think.
But you don't know their second name's Prince.
I'm too tired for this.
You didn't know who the fuck Barry Allen was?
Yeah.
And she's the princess
Or Dick Grayson.
of the of all the Amazon.
She's just chilling in the forest.
Wait, what are they Amazon women?
Amazons, yeah. Amazonian women.
It's all got like Paradise and all that sort of stuff. There's been different names.
Yeah, so
In the Amazon forest.
Diana Prince
Terra-
is the princess of the Amazon.
Terra-Regia?
Something like
Is it
that.
Terra-Regia?
Something like that. Terra something.
It's not Terabithia, like that's
No.
that. No, it might be
A
Terra-Regia.
bridge to Diana Prince.
Right, well, I think that's gonna
She falls down.
wrap it up for
I'm
the.
gonna be Flash Gordon.
Okay. Right.
Okay, final recap. I'm being Nightwing. You're being
Clark.
and you're being.
No, you're not Nightwing.
I'm
Gary.
Dick Grayson wearing a mask.
There we go.
And Gary, you are who?
I'm Flash Gordon.
Okay.
Okay. Right. I guess that brings this week to a bittersweet fucking ending.
Who are you again?
Oh man. Ugh. Kent Clark. Clark Kent. Superman. Look at the glasses. It's all G. You can't tell who I am. Right, moving on to the end of the podcast.
Voice change.
Voice change. You know, we break out of all the
All
jargon.
Gary's.
We're all Gary now. It's all good. Deep voice. Anyway, I have been Aaron. On my right has been. In front of me is
Gary.
Right, and that brings us to the end of this week's podcast. You can follow us on our social media accounts at TidbitCast. We are on Instagram. We are on Facebook. All these things are
We're now on YouTube
We
also.
are now on YouTube. We are on Spotify. We're on any platform you can possibly think of, essentially. Look us up. We are out there. Comment on anything you want to do with this podcast, whether it be correcting Gary or just giving out to him. Like we are going to
Please do both.
Please do both, because this is probably like broken us up forever now. That brings us to the end of the podcast.
And you can correct Gary at talktotidbit@gmail.com.
That too. That always works. See how close I got this week to actually getting it right.
And Tidbitcast you can find on most of these platforms.
And I've been David. This has been.
Aaron.
This has been.
Gary.
And this is the end. Fuck.
I think we're going to close it up there.
Sigu into nothing. Right, we're going to end this in 3, 2.
Let's close it up. by taking
Oh my
off-
god.
Yeah, no, it's ended. Let's close it up by taking off your clothes.
Let's leave.
We're not taking our clothes off again.
What time is it?
Again?
Again.